No, all right. Let's see if I have audio. No, all right. Let's see if I have audio. I have audio. Can I get a homie to say something, please,
I
so I
have
can
audio. Can
verify
I get a
your
homie to
audio?
say something, please, so I can verify your
Is
audio?
this counted something?
Is this counted something?
Yeah, that counts
Ask
as
them
something,
all.
and we have audio confirmation. Hello, everybody, and welcome into whatever day this is, and whatever day, May 22nd, 2025. Gosh, doggone it, the month is almost gone already. Sorry about the delay. I was on the phone because it's just good. I'm not a violent person. It really is. I'll just put it that way. Zoom homies are Bill, Rich, Greg, some funny looking dude's claiming to be Jeff. I'm not sure about this. Yep, that is Jeff. I know. I knew it. All right. Alex Cheek, Sam, and Darren Gilham just joined us. Hello. Let's go take a quick gander at chat. Tony was first. Greg was second. 3 days running now. Rick was third. 2 days running. John Williams said, Good evening to all the zombies." I think he's trying to make a play on word of the Zoom homies there. And yes, I was on the phone. Tony said, no problem. John says, where's Doug when you need him? Doug could not have helped out with this situation. It took all of my patience to get this problem partially resolved. I'm going to get a call back in 30 minutes because I didn't know how much longer it was going to take. And I finally said, can you just call me back in a half hour? And they said, yes, we will call you back. Stealth mode is in chat. Hello, Stealth. Susanna Moore's here, and Proud Single Mother is in chat. Long Dog is in chat. So looks like we have, I don't know, how 10 people watching? I don't know. Yep, shows 10 people watching. So anyway, getting up at 4:45 in the morning is not going to be fun for me. I did get up this morning at 4:45. I am going to try to get up tomorrow morning at 4:45. And I'll stay up a little longer each day until next week rolls around to where I have to be at work at 6, and then I'll be acclimated to doing that at least. Oh boy, oh boy.
Better you than me.
Yeah, I wished it wasn't me at all, but it's got to happen. Unfortunately, it's got to
I
happen.
have a hard enough time getting up at 7 o'clock for church on Sunday morning, let alone getting up at 5:30 or 5:45 every day.
You'd be up a creek if you had to go to work and be at work by 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. There's no doubt in my mind you'd struggle with that for a while. Ain't no doubt in
I
my
would
mind
struggle
I'm going to
with I
struggle
would
with it.
struggle with that just because of the simple fact that my transportation company would not would does not operate that early in the morning. The earliest they can have me somewhere is like maybe 8 o'clock, and the latest is probably unless I unless I get special permission from their supervisor is like 2:30.
Yeah, that would be a problem, and that would be something you'd have to get worked out transportation wise, probably with your mom and your dad to at least get you to work. I don't know about being picked up. That could be a problem too if the very
Well,
latest in the afternoon.
from my perspective, getting picked up would be worse than getting there because getting picked up if I had an 8 to 5 job, I'm pretty sure that my transportation company would not be able to pick me up at 5 o'clock. So
Right.
getting
That
picked up would
it's.
be
I
the
mean,
problem. Unless
you're
unless they're late, like when I was going to college and be picked up supposed to be picked up at 4, unless they're late, then they can be as late as they want to be because there's times I had to stay up there at the school for 3 or 4 hours after I was supposed to be picked up. There was times I didn't get picked up until after 7 o'clock at night.
Mike Wojcik. Howdy. Sorry, Alex. I want to say hi to Mike in chat. Yeah, you would have a transportation dilemma for sure. I mean, unless it was someplace relatively close by, and even then, I think you'd find, depending on the hours, that you might run into issues with that. So, um, the drug screen today was kind of interesting. It wasn't your typical drug screen. They gave me this thing that was probably about, I don't know, that long. And on one end of it, it had like a sponge, best way to describe it. And the guy said, stick that in your mouth between your gums and your cheek for 5 minutes. 15 minutes later, he came back. I see it's still in your mouth. My watch is broken. I couldn't tell the time. He goes, well, let me see if it's got the little blue. Oh, yeah, you're good. I'd never seen a drug test done like this before, ever in my life. Apparently, they can now detect drugs in your saliva. Who knew? So, anyway, that's going off to Virginia. Probably there tomorrow. It's going federal excuse. So, we'll see how it goes. And he said I probably will start next Wednesday or Thursday, which is just good. That gives me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to continue getting up, practicing, trying to stay awake. Anyway, hope everybody had a decent day. We were cloudy, overcast, and gloomy today here. Have no idea what it's going to be like tomorrow. I stopped by to see my daughter-in-law and my son and grandchildren, and their school year ended today. I did not know that. Now I have two first
Yeah.
graders and another one in kindergarten. You were going to say something, Alex?
Yeah. It's about that time of year around here too. All the schools have either ended or getting close to end. Sheridan's graduation is tomorrow, but they never do the graduation ceremony for the seniors here in town. Even though they built a whole new add-on to the high school, they never do it in town. With the great big arena, they never do it in town. When I was in senior in high school here, they did it in one of the arenas in Little Rock, and this year they're doing it in Hot Springs.
How big
For
is your
whatever reason,
graduating class?
mine was somewhere between 200 and 300 people.
What would you estimate current class graduation to be?
Uh, Probably about the same. I'm not real sure.
And they can't hold that in a gymnasium, and they got to go rent a place out just to have graduation.
Yes,
Wow, that's
and
terrible.
their reasoning for that.
Wait, time out. Got a question. Where do they play the basketball games at?
Um, all the all their home basketball games and football games and stuff are played here in the school, but for whatever reason, they just can't hold the graduation ceremonies here. They never have been able to. At least since the year that I graduated and after.
Do you
And the only
would you anticipate that a basketball game probably gets a crowd of around 200 to 300 people? No, I'm just trying to figure out why you can have a basketball game there. It's got a good crowd, but you can't have the graduating class there. Good thing I don't have kids in school. Anyway, John Williams, better
I
late
don't
than never.
know.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. The only argument that they had when I was in when it was my graduating class, and I figure it's the same argument they have now, is that there's just simply not enough room for all the students and all the family and everybody to be there, even with the new
Well, that's
building,
true.
which
I
I
mean,
don't
I could get it.
understand.
If you got 200 graduating class and everybody's got a mom and a dad, that makes that number 600 all of a sudden. If they got aunts and uncles and cousins, I could see where it's a possibility where that would have to happen. Mike Wojak says hello to Stealth Mode. Tony says he graduated in 2 billion BC. It feels like I graduated 2 billion BC. 1977. Just
Uh,
seems like it was
but these
yesterday.
days, but these days they do live stream the event. They do live stream the graduation for people that can't attend, which they didn't even do that when I graduated there.
Well, I
But
mean, would you graduate in 1983?
2013, but they did offer DVDs recordings. They just didn't put it online.
Do they still offer DVDs as well as putting it online, or is it just online? And
No,
if you want,
I would assume they don't offer DVDs anymore. Um, at summer camp, they used to offer DVDs of the slide. They used to give us DVDs of the end of summer camp slideshow with all the pictures on them. Now they don't. Now they don't even do that because I specifically asked, do y'all still give out DVDs? And they said no. It's just posted on Facebook.
interesting, very interesting. Went and saw my little brother tonight. I have two-sided tape. I'm going to try to anchor down my USB hub because it keeps falling off where I have it. So this was kind of the logical thought process is to use this and it will hold it in place. We'll see. Sorry that I'm boring you there, Mr. Cheek. I mean, this is my show after all, so I thought maybe I would. Mike says I graduated in '73. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that graduated in '73. Sadly, they are starting to, unfortunately, pass away. In fact, my classmate's husband graduated in '73. Just, yep, it's not duct tape. It's Gorilla tape. No, I don't know what it is. It's two-sided tape. It looks like it might be 3M. It was kind of funny because I texted him, I don't know, a week ago about this, and I told him I needed about a 4 to 10 inch strip of double-sided tape. I don't know how long that hub is. I don't care. So tonight he goes, "What do you need 40 inches of double-sided tape for?" I said, "40 inches?" He said, "Yeah, you sent me a text." I said I needed 4 to 10 inches. He goes, "Nope, nope, that's not what it said." So he reads the message. He goes, "Oh, yeah, that's what it says." His wife was just dying laughing. She says, "You are so getting old." 225 this morning, boys and girls. 225. I am
Yeah,
so pleased with the way the weight's going. Yes,
that's about
Alex?
that's about what I weigh.
I would say you're probably more than that, but I don't know. All I know is
I got a question for Jeff while I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
Are you going to, or have you tried out the hotel breakfast?
No, I just got here today. I'll do it in the morning. They have the free breakfast here.
pretty nice hotel.
It's not as nice as I remember this brand of hotels being. I don't know why. It just seems, I mean, it's not dirty or torn up or anything. It just seems a little sparse. And the
Right.
TV doesn't work at all,
Oh no.
I've never
although I don't
seen
watch
that.
that much TV. I tried the remote. It's direct TV, same remote as I have at home. Click on it, nothing happens. Go down, the gal at the desk gives me new batteries. Come back, no, it still wouldn't work. So when I went out to eat, two of them that were at the desk came up and they got the TV to turn on by plugging it in a different outlet. But the
Oh,
direct TV
that's
boxes were. So
that's
anyway,
always
they're going to work
comforting
on
to.
that when I'm gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
hotels
excuse
have to
that.
make it difficult because most of them have these special boxes that they have on the back of the TVs for all their
Well,
crazy.
this is a regular, well, this is a commercial style direct TV box, but it's the same remote as I have with direct TV at home. So don't know why it's not working. Some respects, I don't care that much.
Well, we don't
Went and
have.
tried a little restaurant in the place where I'm having my reunion Saturday, and boy, it was great food there. Spent too much money, but
Hmm.
the food though itself, it's a bar and a grill, and I broke down and had a beer, which I haven't had for a while. But they had, I had a pork chop, and it was about 3/4 of an inch thick. And boy, I don't know what they put on it. I was talking to the gal that owns the place, and she's got her special marinade she soaks them in, and it was grilled, not fried. Boy, it was just really, and some broccoli and some baked beans, and they were up, and a roll that was good. So I'm
I had,
probably gonna gain 20 pounds while I'm on this trip.
you can have my, I'll give you
What
20
are
pounds. You can gladly take them
what
from
are they
me.
having at the what are they having at the reunion? Are they having it catered or
I don't know what they're having. They're only charging $15 for the banquet, so
well,
I,
we would
I have no
always have
idea who's catering it.
when we went down to Texas for the family reunion, they would always get barbecue and have barbecue catered from some local
Right. I
restaurant
don't even
down
know
there.
what the menu is for Saturday. Don't care. Then Monday, I'm supposed to go to my brother-in-law's place in Oklahoma. And he sent me a message and said, can you change it to Wednesday and Thursday? Because it's supposed to be pouring rain between now and Tuesday down there. And I said, nope, I've got other things already planned and reserved, so.
Yeah, yeah.
I did remember to bring an umbrella though, believe it or not.
Speaking of umbrella, so I go visit my son and grandkids and daughter-in-law tonight. Had some very good homemade banana bread, which I normally don't like banana bread, but this I had 2 helpings of this. It was that good, and I got ready to leave because it was a little after 7. And I knew I had one more stop to make, and I knew I wanted to get the stream set up, and I kind of had some things I needed to get done. So, giving all the kids a hug goodbye and all that, and I look outside. My son's standing outside, and he's got this umbrella. It's a child's umbrella. It's probably this big around, okay? And it's a Spider-Man umbrella. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "It's raining. I don't want you to get wet." Oh my God. So I get to the door. He goes, "Here, this is for you." I go, "You're serious?" He goes, "Yeah, I could probably spit harder than it was raining at the time." Now it did rain. It actually did rain really good. But at the time, and I don't know if he was doing it to be funny or not, but oh my gosh, I was so laughing so hard. So anyway, we are, believe it or not, about 24 minutes into this stream, so that's good. Maybe starting late's a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and end it by pushing the button. If you want to join us on Zoom, email's right there.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
When I got to the hotel here, I was stiff. I had to take 2 hands and help myself push out of
Yeah.
the rental car.
I can relate to that. All right, everybody, that'll do it for
Bye,
tonight. Hopefully, I'll get to
Yeah.
see Doug live tomorrow. Gonna go ahead and end the stream. If you want to join us, there's the email to get the credentials to join us on the panel. If you have the credentials, join us on the panel. I don't have it set up yet to do it with the stream deck, so I'm just going to hit the button. Generate good night to everybody. Night.